How did you fall in love with your partner? My wife and I had been married for 5 years. We were happy, but the spark had faded. We were both busy with work and rarely had time for each other. One day, I was at the grocery store when I saw a woman who looked just like my wife. She was wearing a sundress and had her hair pulled back in a ponytail. She was laughing and talking to the cashier. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I felt a flutter in my chest that I hadn't felt in years. I followed her out of the store and watched her get into her car. I knew I shouldn't, but I couldn't help myself. I got into my car and followed her. She drove to a park and got out of her car. She walked over to a bench and sat down. I watched her for a few minutes, then I got out of my car and walked over to her. I sat down next to her and said, "Hi." She turned to me and smiled. "Hi," she said. We started talking and I felt like I was talking to my wife for the first time. We talked for hours. We laughed and shared stories. I realized that I had fallen in love with my wife all over again. We went home together and spent the rest of the day talking and laughing. We made a promise to each other that we would always make time for each other. We've been married for 10 years now and we're happier than ever.